My name is Stephen Heath. I am the Chief Technology Officer at Torchlight. My current role, I oversee all technical development of new technologies, help new products and new ideas come to life, as well as helping out our customers with their strategic cybersecurity needs. Cybersecurity really is the protection of information. There are folks who also refer to it as information security. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to protect how the confidentiality, the integrity, and the availability of information. And really, what that means is confidential. Make sure that people who are supposed to have the information are the ones who get the information. Integrity, make sure no one can change the information without having the authorization to do it, and available. Make sure people can get to what they need when they need it. It's critical to the entire business process. I always liken it to if you're climbing a mountain, the mountain's the business. That's what you're trying to get done. But cybersecurity is all the ropes and everything else that you use to keep yourself safe as you're going up. A lot of times, folks who are first coming in will get a job of like an security analyst, cybersecurity analyst, or something like that. Typically, that's on more of the blue defensive type team that I talk about. Those are folks, monitoring the networks, learning things, just basically learning how cybersecurity works, learning how attacks work, learning it from that perspective. That seems to be one of the most common true entry-level positions that's out there, is that analyst type position. Obviously, for folks who are coming in through from other industries who have spent more time in IT, they might come in other directions. That's usually a great entry-level spot to target. This really is a time that if you're looking to find a role in cybersecurity, if it interests you and everything, you really do have opportunities out there within the market, within the industry. Every cyber attack that you see, everything else is it's advertising for the industry, frankly, that we need more people that are qualified, that are skilled, and that learned. I mean, us graybeards aren't going to be around forever. We need these other folks to drop in and be able to pick up where things left off. It's an evolving industry, and there are plenty of roles for anyone who's interested, and certainly for those who are passionate.
I'm Gary Blosser, and I'm the Principal Security Architect at Torchlight. It's a role that is on top of offensive and defensive technology roles. So I've come from the background with the penetration testing and all the offensive security, social engineering, all those things you hear about. And then the defense, where they're defending against the network, the security analysts and the security operations center. So I'm kind of tying those two ends together, and then I help out companies to plan their path forward with that. So since I see both sides, I can come into a company that doesn't have one side or the other and go, hey, this is the path to get you secure. For education, there are really two paths in. One is the standard path, going through college, getting a degree there, something related in the field, CIS, IT, IS, even a computer security specialized course. And that can oftentimes get your foot in the door. The other path is usually via certifications, and there are practical certifications, one major one being the OSCP, the Offensive Security Certified Professional. And that will prove to someone that you know what you're doing, because that certification requires you to hack into 6 boxes in 24 hours and succeed. So we know you know what you're doing because you've done that, you've reported your findings up, and so we see you can do both parts. Going into cybersecurity as a whole, all the pieces of it, the biggest thing is, do you enjoy puzzles? Do you enjoy constantly learning new information? Or do you need to have, status quo? Do you need stability where things don't change? If that is what you really need for everything, it's not going to be good for you to go into cybersecurity. Cybersecurity is constantly evolving and changing, and you need to have the curiosity, passion, and drive to keep up.